Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. I'm Boxing with B.
And I'm A-Rod without the paycheck.
Happy New Year, first of all.
Yes.
We didn't have a video last week, but we wanted to take a little break.
Yeah, hopefully everybody had a safe, New Year and a good Christmas.
For 2018, though, Amir Khan says he's coming back.
He's gonna clean up the 140-pound division. Wow.
I thought it was 147.
Oh, 147 doesn't matter. He can even do the 140.
Welterweight. He's going into the welterweight division to take his title, he says. He wants a title, at least one this year. He has 12 months to do it. But he even called out Danny Garcia and I think Errol Spence, I want to say.
Well, Danny Garcia, I hope you knock him out, but Errol Spence, he'll knock you out.
What do you think? Do you think Danny Garcia would accept that fight?
No, because he doesn't want. He'll be scared that he might get beat this time. He's not old. Fight Pacquiao! Danny. The Chump Garcia? No, the Swift Garcia? He ain't gonna fight him.
You don't think so?
No, he's scared. He has to cherry pick his fighters. Sorry, Brandon. But
well, even Brandon's been getting a lot of heat about himself as a fighter. They're saying he's a bum, this and this, by fans.
Look at the fights. Bradley beat him, knocked him out.
Yeah.
And then Pacquiao toyed with him. His last fights didn't look too good.
You gotta give him this. He had his good fights with Mike Alvarado.
Yeah, he did have good fights.
But then afterward, he did go downhill. We'll see how he looks against Danny Garcia. What if he does come out and surprise everybody? He says he's not a bum. He says he's still a good fighter.
Well, he was never a bum.
No. That's what they're saying. That's what they're calling him.
The problem is that he didn't take. I don't think he took boxing serious towards this. He was on the highest battles because he could take punches. Remember that fight we were watching that some guy hit him low blows and everything, and he still knocked him out. He still beat him. He took the title, and he did really well. But the problem is he partied too much and did all this stuff. He needs to train serious because boxing is a serious sport. You might win some, but sooner or later you're gonna, run into that wall that this guy is for real. Good example: Mike Tyson was a bulldog. Nobody could beat him. He didn't take boxing serious later on because he was on top of the world. No one could beat him. They made songs after him. The rappers made, no one could Mike Tyson. They went to Japan, met Buster Douglas, and reality hit him. Douglas did train. Douglas studied him, and Douglas knocked the shit out of him out.
When you say that, it reminds me of, this is a bad comparison, but a very small version of that, Adrian Broner. Feeling like he was on top of the world. Oh, the next Floyd Mayweather. Oh, he's this and this. He's up this, blah, blah, blah. Fights Maidana. Exposed.
No, I thought you were gonna bring up the fight that I watched that when he was on top of the world. The guy from Riverside, a heavyweight.
Oh, Chris Arreola?
Chris Arreola. He was beating everybody, knocking everybody out. Then he had a chance to fight the Klitschko's. He took Vitaly's the older one, right?
Yes.
He took Vitaly saying, he's older, slower. I could take him. And
that's a fight everybody remembers, his speech after the fight.
Because, too, also, when Larry Merchant says, you need to train to fight this guy, he goes, and you took a week off to go to a wedding and drink and have a good time, stop your training? And then he goes, well, if Michael Phelps could smoke weed and win 7 gold medals, why can't I have a couple beers and become heavyweight champion?
But then he fights the Klitschko.
He fights the worst one. He fights the brother that was born to be a fighter, not was made into a fighter.
And this is not us judging. This is what they even said in their own documentary.
I like Chris Arreola.
No. I'm talking about the Klitschkos.
Oh, the Klitschkos, yeah. The
they said that. They said
it.
That.
It came out of his own mouth.
But even Arreola, like you said, Arreola is a cool person too. He's cool.
He's down to earth.
But as a fighter on that specific fight, that's where you can be like, ugh.
And, Arreola did good, but he was going to corner. He goes, I can't get him. He's moving too much. That Klitschko jab is tremendous. Got him. I think he was going to knock him out personally. His corner talent told him not to come out no more. And that was, I'm not going to repeat it.
But isn't that the same fight that he cried at the end?
Yes, I'm not going to repeat it because I like Chris. So,
Well, he said that.
Yeah,
he cried.
Yeah, it's on video. You could
on there,
you could do everything he had.
Like, I didn't.
He was sorry.
What is that? Yeah. He was apologizing to his fans and all this. And Yep, that's one fight. Even Armando Muniz, he's a retired boxer. He told me about that too. When he talks about fighters from this area and stuff, and then heavyweights and stuff, he was like, yeah, I remember that fight because he cried at the end.
Yeah.
And it was like, dang. And it's more of like, you don't cry for a win, but you cry for like regretting your actions.
Could have done. Could have, should have, would have.
On the Klitschko note, Tyson Fury fought Klitschko. Anthony Joshua fought Klitschko, and the reason I'm bringing this up is because Anthony Joshua is coming back. Well, not coming back, but he's fighting again. So he wants to unify the belts. So he's fighting, I believe the guy's last name Parker. He's undefeated too. And I think he has a WBO belt. He wants that belt from him. Whoa. So that's in talks for 2018. But Tyson Fury, imagine Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua.
That'd be a knockout. Tyson Fury getting knocked out.
Klitschko, they both fought Klitschko. Okay? Vladimir.
Yeah, but the problem is...
They both fought Vladimir. Ugh.
Vladimir,
I don't know if you saw that. I just spit right now.
Vladimir. Vladimir did the stupid things. He let Tyson Fury get in his head. Shouldn't have.
Well, with that fight was ridiculous. That's the difference. They both fought him, yes, and they both... Not that Anthony Joshua wasn't recognized before, but this was the fight where it was like the test fight for real. Like, you beat Klitschko, all right, we're going to really accept you in the heavyweight division. We're going to say you're a good boxer.
What happened? A week later, he got caught with cocaine and everything.
Who?
Tyson Fury.
Oh, I thought you meant Anthony Joshua, man. I was like,
Anthony Joshua won the gold medal. He did everything well.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why Tyson Fury...
I read on Joshua when he won the gold medal and everything like that, he still lived in an apartment with his mother because he wasn't making no money, even though he was on the top 10 or the top fighters, being the number one contender. That's pretty sad. What's going on in England? They don't have good promoters? That is crazy.
That was him, not me.
That's what I read. I read about that.
No, but what I was saying, though, is that Tyson Fury... Tyson Fury versus Klitschko was more of a disappointing fight.
Yeah. And
everybody was like, what is going on? Even when we were watching it, we're like, oh, Klitschko's going to dominate, whatever. He goes out there and we're like, it's not even like Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury would throw and literally be like here and then come in like this. Like, it's one of those punches where your face is out. Nope, not blocked.
It looked like
Klitschko was like...
He wasn't there. He wasn't in that fight. Because he showed up.
Yes. And then even when you think about that fight, I really just think of like two things. One, how disappointing it was. Two, the fact that Tyson Fury sang after.
Yeah.
I was like, confused, but all right, give us a show.
Yeah, that is over.
Klitschko versus Joshua was a lot better because
Klitschko came to fight.
Both of them. That was a fight.
Yeah.
Like Klitschko came. Not that okay. They both had their own runs, but Klitschko kind of expanded their exposure, to an audience.
Yeah.
But with Tyson Fury was like,
well, they said
Anthony Joshua was like,
he couldn't be dropped, right. And Klitschko dropped him.
And then he dropped
But
Klitschko.
He got up. Man, that's what I love the Klitschko. They made me a lot of money. I wish the brother would have said, you know what, I'm coming out of retirement for one more time, and took the belts back. Do
you honestly think right now that, let's say Vitaly had 6 months of training just on his own because he's fighting with himself, like, should I go back? 2018, maybe I can have one more run. My baby brother just finished. Should I go in there again? Let me train.
Personally, he made me a believer. I said, and then like it's saying, champions, each champion has one more last fight, and that'd be the fight of the decade. I think Klitschko
Wait, is he as old as you?
I think he's older than me by 1 year.
Dang, imagine you versus Klitschko. Hey, he's a heavyweight.
Yeah, right. He's 6'8". No.
Pops.
No. But that would have been. I think he still had it. I think he would have got. He would have broke history. No. Who? How old is Bernard Hopkins? He's the oldest.
40.
He's the oldest. He beat Foreman. Foreman was the oldest.
48.
Oldest boxer to ever win a world title. And I think Hopkins beat him when he got his titles back. But I think Vitaly would take him. I don't know why. I think he would. He hits harder.
I think smarter, I'm a believer too.
So I think he would.
Not believer, but believer.
That'd be it because there's too many young people.
Believer.
There's too many young guys that are out there Pops? Now that'll take him.
Believer.
What?
You're a believer.
Oh, what's that?
Don't act.
No, what is
believer?
That? No, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. See, that's what you see. My generation went into
TNT,
the new generation.
TNT.
They do crack. You have to calm down here.
What?
This new generation here.
Oh my gosh. Believer, that's Justin Bieber. That you follow Justin Bieber.
I don't follow Justin Bieber at all. That's why I had no idea.
Give a shout out to
He's not in One Direction. One Direction.
Oh! Okay, anyways, back to the topic. Danny Garcia.
Danny the Chuck Garcia.
Danny Garcia.
And his fake dad. You know what? I wish my son would have been a boxer because I would have loved to see him go at it.
2018.
Go at it, and then if that old man came out, I'd knock the fuck. Shut the fuck up and sit down, old man.
What if I wanted to be the boxer, Pop?
The same thing. You would knock out Danny Garcia. Because he wouldn't be cherry picking you. You would knock him out.
What about his generation?
My generation was good. They were all good boxers.
I'm not talking about that. You accused me of doing drugs. Anyways, before we go off track again, Danny Garcia says that he has pretty much the blueprint on how to beat Errol Spence.
Well, we'll see that. Errol Spence knocked the shit out of him. Hopefully it's in the first round. Hold on, bell ring, ding, bam, it's over within a couple seconds. There goes the chunk. Right out. I can't stand him.
You said, bell, ding.
And done. Off he goes. No mas.
Well, with that, I mean, Errol Spence. Well, I think Errol Spence actually said that Keith Thurman didn't want to fight him.
That'd be a good fight right there.
But he thinks that Keith Thurman is not confident in himself to come and fight him.
Oh, I'm not going to say nothing about Keith Thurman. He's a good fighter.
You don't think?
No. Keith Thurman, he won't duck him. He'll go after him, too. And, you know, what does that saying goes? Don't wish what you want or something. Don't think or something.
Be careful what you wish for?
Yeah. Because guess what? Don't count out Thurman. You know, he might think, oh, I can take him, and all of a sudden, pow. Now, you know.
What did he call himself? One time?
One time. One time could change it all. But one time could get careless, too, and Errol Spence could teach him a lesson or two.
Well, that's like with Kell Brook versus Errol Spence. I think everybody had Kell Brook up here.
Yeah, here. There's a good one, like you said. There's another one. I want Danny Garcia to fight handpick Pacquiao. If he doesn't...
And handpick me.
No, go for Kell Brook. Go for Kell Brook.
Danny Garcia?
Yeah.
Kell Brook?
It's 147. I'd get another good one, too.
I think I'm more in favor of the Pacquiao one, though.
Yeah, me too. I would love
I think that would be a good one.
Come on, Pacquiao, wake up. Where you at?
I think Kell Brook actually wants... who were we just talking about? Oh, Amir Khan.
Yeah, well, because they're both from England, so I think they'll sell pretty good. You know, don't count out Sean Porter. He's another one. Why doesn't Sean Porter fight Danny Garcia? You know? He's the number one contender. I think
basically there's plenty of people in line.
But I think Thurman has to fight Sean Porter again.
But we've said this before, and we've seen plenty of other people also think the same, of Danny Garcia being up here, and instead of fighting maybe the next top fighters, it's
you know what's so funny? Why didn't
Wait, I'll give him props though for fighting Thurman, Danny Garcia and Thurman.
I don't think he had a choice.
Well, let's not give him a choice again.
Well, you know
fight
what?
any others.
Well,
and
if he's handpicking people, why didn't he pick up Horn then? Horn has a WBO belt.
Horn's supposed to fight again, yeah.
Terrence Crawford.
Against Terrence Crawford.
Well, Terrence, you're going to have a new belt around your waist.
What if, long shot.
That's more than a long shot.
More than a long shot. He does something. He comes in here and he pulls like
He'd make history there.
Huh?
That'd be a Tyson Buster Douglas fight. That the guy that's 64-1.
But I also don't think you can't even say that really, because I don't think Crawford is the kind of person that no matter who he's fighting doesn't overlook them. Like
Crawford
he still
is one of those fighters that knows
train.
how to fight, and if he sees something different, he knows how to adjust immediately to the fighter and go after him. Like Gamboa,
2018 resolution.
Gamboa was beating him a couple rounds, and he switched it around and changed it, and boom, knocked Gamboa out.
And Gamboa, I think Gamboa was a great fighter.
He was good.
And then towards the end, I was like,
"What's out?"
Anyways, 2018 resolutions. You got one?
Not really.
Me either. I didn't really do anything this time. Usually, I'm always like, I'm gonna be organized. I'm gonna have a planner and this and that. But I think if I could give give some advice to, let's say, just the end of 2017, David Lemieux, please. If you're gonna fight,
study your fighters a little bit better.
Yeah, study, and when you go in there, adjust. Practice adjusting. Like, fight all these other fighters, don't even have a game plan. Have these other fighters come at you out of nowhere, and then learn how to cut the ring off. See what you need to do. Cut the reach off.
And if you lose. Don't make excuses. You lost. Fair and square. Simple as that.
That's all he has to say.
No, because Saunders turned out to be a good fighter.
Well, Saunders actually wants Golovkin. He said he said it kind of rudely, but he was saying something like Gennady, if Red Balls doesn't want the fight.
Balls.
That's what he said. If Red Balls doesn't want the fight, I'll take it. But it's like,
you know what? Saunders would give Canelo a fight because Canelo has to have guys come out.
No, but he was saying he wants to fight Gennady.
Yeah, but he said if what's his name doesn't want to fight him, but you know what?
Then he'll fight Golovkin.
Gennady will knock him out. Simple as that. I don't care. He knows
Golovkin will cut the ring.
He could cut the ring. You know, they'll study him better. He'll cut. You know, shut it. He won't make him. You know, get him with a stronger body punch and bam, end it there.
Well, yeah, I think that would happen. What about Canelo versus Saunders?
I'll take Saunders. Even though I hate Canelo, because they have to come at him. You know. Here's a good one. How about Charlo versus Canelo? You know, I don't like Charlo, but he's cocky, big mouth, but I think he'll give Canelo a good run for his money. He might even beat Canelo.
2018. Let's see it happen.
This is a young guy, too. He's not older like, you know, Golovkin has power, but he's an older fighter. This guy's a young kid.
That's one thing, too, that's really like why not everybody, but I mean, most people are like, I want to fight Golovkin now. Golovkin. When it was like a few years back,
nobody wanted. Yeah.
Golovkin, let him do his thing. You know, I could fight so-and-so, I could fight this person, this and that. Let my promoters work. And now all of a sudden it's like, not even like, let's see if the promoters can get it. Now it's like,
all these guys,
Gennady you.
All
like,
these guys from Russia and all, they get the black rap, you know? Like in, what was that, the Crusher.
Oh, Sergey Kovalev.
Yeah, would always get the runaround from the WBC champion. Adonis Stevenson was running from him. Lomachenko, he wants Tank, and Tank's hiding behind Floyd.
Well, Kovalev, I want to see a lot more of him. And whatever happened to Provodnikov?
I know he disappeared. I have no idea. That was a Russian Rocky. He was a bro.
I want to see Provodnikov come back and like.
We'll see what happens there.
Kovalev, I want to see Kovalev more. Do you think there would be a third fight?
With who?
Andre Ward.
No.
I think both fights, it's like, yeah, Andre Ward won the second one.
Yeah, the first one he lost.
But even in the second one, the stoppage was
controversial. I think they were low blows, but
the stoppage, he's like this, and then he's getting back up, and they're calling it off. And even he's like, yeah, he wasn't doing much, but the stoppage was unnecessary. Like, if he's not doing much, and he's going to do that the whole 12 rounds or whatever, let him.
But I respect what's his name's decision to retire. He did beat everybody, and if on record he has 2 wins over him, so it's over. You know, he wants to go. He doesn't want to be a vegetable, he says, or something like that. He wants to be a sense, so if he wants to go now.
And it's smart to think and keep that decision. Don't listen to everybody else, because everyone's just going to keep saying,
Save your
you're
money,
running.
Invest your money well, because I know you made a lot of money. Invest it well, because money doesn't last forever either. You made money, but you didn't make Mayweather money. But you could always come back. That's the good part. You could always come back and, you know, make money, but
wise words.
Still.
But we do want to see Vitaly come back and make more money.
Yeah, but he's a lot older.
Yeah, but we still want to see
he's like a mayor of some kind of town in
it doesn't matter. He can still come back.
Yeah, he can. If you guys can watch that movie, The Klitschko.
Say it with me. Klitschko.
Oh, yeah. Klitschko. Hey, remember when he fought Lennox Lewis at the Staples Center? Lennox Lewis won the fight, but all you heard at the end was Klitschko, Klitschko, Klitschko.
That was like this, Klitschko.
And everybody was screaming.
Gosh, you were leaving me hanging.
He left it and said, they all said he thanked the audience because, Lewis had won the fight because of cuts. And was talking shit, I beat him, I'll knock his brother out. But yet, as soon as that fight ended, I retired from boxing. Because guess who was the number 1 contender? His little brother. So, if he could not even beat the big brother, he just beat him because of that cut. And that brother didn't want to stop for that cut. He said, the hell with that cut. I can still get him. He didn't want to fight the little brother. But, Lewis, you did make me a lot of money.
Gosh, nobody liked fool with that.
Nobody liked him.
Me a lot of money.
Nobody liked. Well, here's a good one. Nobody liked a fighter named Constantzu. He was also Russian, fighting on Sydney, Australia. He made me a lot of money. Chavez was loved by all the Mexicans, and I love Chavez too. But when I know reality was over, his time was over, and I saw the bets coming, I had to take Constantzu, and Constantzu beat the shit out of Chavez Senior.
Well, that's all for the start of 2018. We'll be back next week with more, and we'll talk more about Errol Spence since that fight's coming.
Plus, you guys, I want to give a shout out to a guy I forgot.
Okay, go.
What's his name? Come on.
No, Big Daddy Shin.
Big Daddy Shin. He's off in Mexico eating tortas or something like that. But good luck
Keep
on your adventure. Be safe out there.
Follow
us,
comment,
subscribe, give us questions, give us
comment.
People that we don't know, fighters that we overlooked. You never know. You might know a fighter coming up. We'll go out and interview him too if we can. Possibility. You never know.
Very true.
You know? So, lights out.